Hey, we're live. I'm going to do a quick stream. I'm here downtown Los Angeles and made some notes just right here on this napkin because this is changes we couldn't predict. And this is, this is what it's like to be in automotive business. I don't have to tell you that. And if you find this live stream, great. If you watch this later, cool. It's ATI, Tuesday night, episode 310 in a row. And we just heard that RCG acquired, ACERTUS acquired RCG Logistics. They're going to expand salvage and repossession, and they're going to add motorsports and RVs. We'll probably mention that again here in a minute in case anybody jumps in the live stream, which is fine too. Also, traveling, changes we can't predict, equipment, changes we can't predict, client, changes we can't predict. What changes is your business going through that you couldn't predict? There's some things that you can foresee, you can plan for, you can estimate, you can budget. But there's always going to be changes that you can't predict. That is the topic of today's show here on ATI Auto Business, which, by the way, ATI Auto Business is the YouTube channel not owned by any one company that is following the progressive trend in automotive business. We started as a transportation and logistics channel. At this point now, we cover retail, wholesale, logistics, and tech. And more, I'm interested in software as it applies to the rest of the automotive ecosystem and business. And I know that's not what everybody's focused on, but I don't know anybody that isn't always confronting more software that they have to learn. And they ask themselves, why do I have to use this software? Does this software help me? Who is this software helping? How do I learn it? How do I just continue with my work day and still comply and learn the software that I need to learn? So, Repo Roundtable. We're really happy with the connections we've made in the auto recovery space. They continue to grow. Thanks for the like, by the way. I appreciate it. We continue to build a bridge into auto repossession, auto recovery. And, man, I got to tell you, thank God we did that because, hey, what's up, Carlos? Because, some of the things we're learning as it grows, who picks up repo loads? Who out there? How many loads do you pick up a week? How often do you do repo? Why don't you do it? What loads do you prefer instead of repossession? Feel free to put it in the live chat. But we know there are a lot of reasons why transporters skip the repossession loads, and that's a problem. It's a problem for the repo agencies. It's a problem for the lenders. It's a problem for the auctions. It's a problem. But we want to help explain to those entities why that's a problem. And we're going to continue to do that. And actually, we're going to be doing that at Used Car Week. Let's see here. So Repo Roundtable, shout out to the Repo Bunch, the Repo Gang, and everybody that continues to join us, all the repossession agents that joined us on Vehicle Recovery Roundtable recently. Again, if you have something to say about ACERTUS acquiring RCG, please put it in the live chat. That's really interesting news. Who saw that coming, by the way? And why did it happen? Well, let's keep talking about it. We'll end with that too. Again, because we're talking about changes in automotive business that we couldn't predict. And we're all susceptible to these changes that we couldn't predict. That's today's show. We're going to continue to working hard for you here at ATI Auto Business. And let me clarify. I'm going to work harder to bring you the gold nuggets of content that I know you don't want to search for. Jay, I don't have time to search through a 2-hour show for the 5 minutes that really pertains to me. And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've made you do that. I've relied on the vehicle description, the video descriptions to help you get to those gold nuggets. And I'm going to do a better job in the future. So I'm going to up my game on YouTube Shorts. You're going to be seeing more YouTube Shorts out of ATI Auto Business. So I'm going to work on that. And I'm going to try to also up my game in other ways of marketing and information to make it easier for you to find the videos and topics you're looking for. All right? Ding. I'm going to work on that. Changes we couldn't predict in automotive business. Software is a really big issue. We had a great show with David Ray Jr. last week on Dispatching Live, and we were continuing to talk about who does the software serve? Why do carriers have to learn so many apps? What is going on here? Is anybody going to talk about this in the way that the folks behind the scenes, the transporters, the dispatchers, even the brokers, really would rather talk about, rather than the owners and the shippers who they don't have to go through all the hoops of having 10 apps. So we're going to continue to talk about that. ATI Auto Business will continue to be your third-party software channel that we're just going to talk nuts and bolts. How does this affect everybody? Why is this happening? And what can we do to make it better? And that's ATI. You won't find that. You can't do that. If you're owned by a company and you have a software and you're in-house, you can't do that. You can't have that conversation. And we're going to try to continue to bring that to you. Hey, what's up, 925? Thank you so much. Changes we couldn't predict in automotive business. That is episode 310 here on a Tuesday. I'm sitting in downtown Los Angeles, right? These are some nice, shiny buildings. Perfect backdrop for changes we couldn't predict. Transparency in the digital age gets back into the software stuff. See, here's the problem. We know that carriers don't want to be tracked, but shippers want to know where their car is. This isn't going away, and we got to find some reasonable middle ground. So we're going to keep talking about it, and we're going to ask the software companies that have the GPS tracking, is there a 9-to-5 tracking? Is there maybe a certain, like within 50 miles tracking? What can we do so the carrier turns on the GPS? And by the way, does the shipper know that the carrier can turn the GPS on and off? I don't know. I don't know if anybody wants to talk about that, but we're going to. And physical to digital. I was reading another article about ACV. ACV continues to make giant strides in transportation, logistics, wholesale, retail, technology, and even just mind share. And as I say that, that's one of the other things that I want to do on this channel is I want to keep it real. We need to keep this real. There's a lot of content out there, a lot of people vying for your attention, and I know that what I'm looking for in content? I'm looking for real. One of my favorite podcasters, I've been asked, Jay, who do you like? I like Joe Rogan. And I think, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a page out of Joe Rogan. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do some more cold opens here on Tuesdays. Do you need 45 minutes of Jay's game show every Tuesday night? Buzzard. You don't. Right? Maybe sometimes. But Jay, can you just jump right into the interview and have a real conversation with some automotive business professionals? Because I tell you what, when I've watched some of those like super pro channels, and it's so scripted, it's scripted to death. I can't watch that either. Jay, can you make a channel where you just get right to it, have a real conversation, maybe 15, 20 minutes, then you let them go, maybe run a couple ads at that point, maybe do another segment like that and call it a night? Yeah, I can do that, and I'm going to do that. We're going to start shaking it up. Changes we couldn't predict in automotive business here on Tuesday, episode 310 in a row on a Tuesday night. Here's what I can tell you. I'm going to keep going live on Tuesday nights, and I'm going to try to keep it as real as I can. You're going to find us every Thursday on Dispatching Live, keeping it as real as we can. And I am also going to try to bring you more YouTube shorts so you can dive right into the content you're looking for. Because there's too many people missing all this great content. And the problem is they don't know why they need to be here. So we're going to try to do a better job of making sure why they need to know that ATI Auto Business really is the channel they've been looking for. And because we know this, it's the channel I've been looking for, and I've seen a lot of people respond very positively to this channel. It's the channel they've been looking forward to. And why should we have to rely on word of mouth and begging people to come on board? Because there's some people, they don't get it. And maybe they think that, well, I saw you guys 5 years ago and I didn't like the whatever. Okay, whatever. Changes we couldn't predict in automotive business. episode 310 on a Tuesday. I'm here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a like. Please share, comment, tell your friends. Thanks so much for watching ATI, and we'll see you again soon. Peace out, everybody. Thank you very much.